Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to extend this conversation outside the launching room. Now, here we are talking about breaking barriers, and that is in STEM. Of course, we have a lot of gaps. I'm going to talk about mainly mentorship. My name is Dr. Rose Mutende. I am a science teacher educator at Kibabi University. I am also the coordinator for the Center of STEM. I am also a researcher. My bias is in STEM education. I am also a FET fellow and a lab exchange ambassador. I'm very, very passionate about science education and advocating for inclusive STEM education. Now, as a STEM teacher educator in my institution, we do mentorship. We mentor students who are doing science education. So we meet them. I have a group that I meet on a weekly basis, monthly basis, but they also come when they need to see me over anything. We also have activities. We participate in orientation, especially of students. When students first report to university, the freshmen, we orient them. So I get to meet students who have been admitted to train as science teachers, and we talk to them to motivate them and to inspire them so that to understand the job, the kind of skills that they will be taking up to be teachers in future. In my institution, we also have outreach programs. We have a STEM club, and the STEM club has outreach activities where they go to the schools around the Kibabi University community and help in the establishment of STEM clubs. That is in primary schools, in secondary schools, so that we support them to undertake activities, STEM activities at their level. Then at a personal level, I have participated in capacity building of teachers in my village school in the rural areas. And we know that in the rural area, schools are actually underserved in as far as STEM infrastructure and equipment is concerned. So, for example, I have been to one of the schools, primary school, and got the teachers together, and I helped them to learn about FET simulations, the use of simulations in teaching of science, because they do not have a lab. Now we have junior secondary school. Our students in junior secondary school who are taking the STEM pathway face challenges about to do with the labs and lab equipment. So for me, I thought if they use simulations, if they do virtual experiments, for example, they'll be in a better position than without. So I got to get the teachers together. We went through the FET simulations, and then I left them to continue that with their students, with their learners, because these are teachers who have, at least the school had 2 laptops and a projector. What they did not have was internet connection, but that one they were able to do. So the challenges that these teachers, even after I had helped them to learn how to teach using simulations, the challenge they faced is the rigid school schedule, which was not allowing them to have time to interact with simulation and even allow their students to interact with simulation. So probably that is an area we need to rethink about. Mentorship is very, very key. It is a gap that is there in STEM education. And as a STEM teacher educator, I would say that the issue of disparity in STEM courses, STEM industry, is not at university or college level, but it begins at primary and secondary. Because by the time they come to university, by the time they enroll, they've already made up their mind. So we need to get the girls earlier in primary and secondary school. So for me, I think we need to have mentors for them. Probably if we could get the women who have excelled in STEM out there, give them a platform, link them to specific schools, and particularly schools in the rural areas, and then create an environment where they can be meeting the learners in primary schools, secondary schools, maybe on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, virtually, so that these students can see them. These women who have excelled in STEM, they can see them in their workplace, they can talk to them and regularly, so that they don't drop off the STEM pathway. I think that is what would help. So I would say that probably we need to formalize mentorship, STEM mentorship in this country, so that we address the gap. Thank you.